The W at this junction in time would be better without Caitlin Clark because she is a bigger distraction than she is an additive. Caitlin got the necessary eyes there, but now that the eyes are there, we don't necessarily need her anymore.
So it started with Acho basically giving a soundbite we had used where he said Caitlin Clark needs to leave the WNBA because she's a distraction. So that sparked an immediate comment from Stephen A.
Absolutely, positively insane. But I say that affectionately because I like the brother. You know, who's smart, who's thoughtful. I respect that man. I just think he's insane with this particular take. Ain't no way in hell there's a shred of accuracy or sense to what he just said. Caitlin Clark is the cash cow. I don't care what numbers you see the WNBA making. They're nothing compared to the numbers Caitlin Clark generates for the WNBA. You know, she comes into the league and 2 weeks later, after years and years of flying commercial, they get chartered flights the moment she arrives into the league. You're talking about salaries that range anywhere from $100,000 to, if they're lucky, $300,000 in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark making over $16 million because of the endorsement she gets off the court. When she goes to an arena, she packs the house. When they talk about their bloated attendance numbers, they feed off of her and her contribution. Now, I want to be very, very clear about what I'm about to say. Caitlin Clark did not build the WNBA. The WNBA was built on the backs of many people who came before Caitlin Clark, most of them being sisters. But the money, the bag, the ratings, the collective bargaining agreement that was just signed, all of that came after Caitlin Clark arrived.
Oh, this is why I don't like about this narrative, because nobody heard about Caitlin Clark until Angel Reese and the LSU Tigers whooped her ass, and Angel Reese did this "you can't see me" in her face. That right there put Caitlin Clark on the map. And you know, I'm gonna say this affectionately, because you know why? When she was mentioned about to break the women's all-time scoring record, all you casuals did not even think about Caitlin Clark, was not even talking about Caitlin Clark up until that championship game, LSU and Iowa, and Angel Reese and them put that ass whooping on it. That's what pushed Caitlin Clark to where she at. Y'all didn't even pay attention to her game. None of that shit.
Like, certain moments make you a fan of a player. You don't know about a player until they might do something that be like, you know what? I kind of do like that player.
But see, in this case, it was racial, black and white.
I mean, I think that does play in with Caitlin, of course, but I think a lot of some of it also plays into the girl can hoop. Like, the girl can hoop.
That's the problem. Everybody who's supposed to be her fan, they didn't give a that she could hoop. I just said up until the championship game, they didn't know nothing about her.
Yeah,
they didn't.
But that brought her to the light. That's like when you look at men's basketball and you didn't know about certain players until they came, until their moment. Not saying that, you know, I hate the race. The race is
sorry, but that's what it was. That's what it was.
But
she's from Heart of Iowa,
and that's cool. But at the spur of the moment, I just don't. The girl.
What Boomer Esiason said.
I think she gets too much praise. I think she gets too much criticism. I think Angel gets too much praise. I think Angel gets too much criticism. I don't think you let the girls ball like they wanna. Like, I think it was stupid with the fist to the throat thing. Yeah, that was dumb. You know, we've all done dumb stuff on the court and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But to blow it up to this magnitude,
because it's race. Because when it was a black on black, we just said in the same week, Brittany Griner clothesline Angel Reese. Nobody say shit. As a matter of fact, I just said it last week, Caitlin Clark fans was cheering the shit on. You feel what I'm saying? I saw the game between Phoenix and Indiana Fever. Both times it was chippy. That's when Sophia Cunningham from the Fever started doing this, pointing. And we all know as black people, when you point at somebody, That's fighting words. You feel what I'm saying? She was going around pointing at him. So you already knew, they knew the game was going to be chippy because they played 4 days later. 3 or 4 days later. So what I'm saying is, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. We cannot tap dance around this shit like race doesn't play in the shit. It does. And that's what thrust Caitlin Clark into the limelight she is. And like he said, white do sells. And we do know for every time blacks have any type of progression of success, you got white cries coming behind that shit.
But because of her success,
What success? She lost.
Hold on. What you mean? Okay, everybody doesn't win. There's a bunch of chicks in the dub who haven't won.
Right.
Shit,
so what I'm saying.
Are praised.
So what I'm saying is the praise that she's getting as if she won. She hasn't won nothing. Every time we saw her, she lost on the big stage.
She can be the favorite player. You know who gets praised like that, but hasn't won shit, but always gets praised, different sport? Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is heralded. Justin Herbert ain't done shit, but he's heralded as one of the best QBs in the NFL.
Justin Herbert
he ain't done shit.
He getting smoked. Justin Herbert gets smoked.
But what I'm saying
he's not. Hold on. I'm going to count. Justin Herbert is not getting praised to where he's getting praised over the likes of Patrick Mahomes and them.
But
hold on. She's getting praised over the likes of Asia Wilson. And that's what people have problem with.
But see, this is my thing. And I, like you said, I like you play devil's advocate. I see it from a perspective of, what about the little white girls who want to play ball?
Nothing wrong with.
Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
The little white girls who want to play ball, they see Caitlyn, and now they like Caitlyn. Well, I can't say, because, it's racist and stuff like that, but they just see somebody that looks like them that can ball.
So what happened
they want to partake in
So what happened to the likes of Sabrina Ionescu or Paige Buckner?
I'm not saying
Sue Bird. I mean, we got countless of white. We got countless of. Hold on, I'm going along with what you're saying. So if you're taking that narrative, right? We got examples of excellent white basketball players already doing it and better than her.
But at her, and it's kind of crazy to say peak because I don't think she's real, but at her time when she was balling. When she was in college, her junior and senior year, she balled out of control.
I never said none of that. She has an offense. She has an offensive prowess. She can score 30 feet out. I get that. Not taking that from her. But when you put her ranking up other ball players at her position, I can name 5. It's Olivia Miles. Rookie of the year, like I told y'all from the beginning. I take her over Caitlin Clark.
But all of this stuff is subjective in opinion.
And that's fine. But when you're trying to say she's the reason why all of y'all got this, don't you think the likes of Asia Wilson and them take offense to that shit?
They played their part in it. They all play a part in this. They all play a part in it. I think Caitlyn gets too much credit, and then she doesn't get enough credit. Just like I said, the same thing about Angel. Same thing about Asia. Asia don't get the love that she's supposed to get.
Because again, you have people saying they are jealous over Caitlin Clark. No, when you got sports media pundits saying so, and they're trying to make it, like I said, they're thrusting her ahead of people who established this shit. The league hasn't been open for 30 years for no reason. And now, hold on. And this is another thing. She didn't come in this shit by herself. Y'all can't keep AR out of this shit. AR was the reason why she where she is. Because if AR don't do this and don't put that 20 point blowout on their ass, nobody wouldn't be talking about Caitlin Clark. And that's real.
It's the magic bird effect. It's the magic bird effect in the WNBA.
So when people say she's the reason why everybody got where they at, no, she ain't. Angel Reese is. Because if Angel Reese don't do what she does, Nobody talking about her. It's both of them. It's both.
It's both. So
it's
we're not taking away. And
no, nobody's not giving. Nobody's not talking about it. No, nobody's saying it's her and Angel Reese. They're saying it's her. It's her and Angel Reese.
But we know it's different. We know it's them. And there's other white girls out on the court we love. We love Ionescu. We love Paige. Paige probably one of my favorites, to be honest. Paige gets busy.
All I'm just saying is, does she have a nice game? Yes, she does. But is she better? Is she the face of the league? Is she better than a lot of these players? No, the she ain't. But you know why? The difference, what I keep trying to explain to people is, yeah, Caitlin's nice, but when you get body up on her, you take her out her game, and when it come time, her playing defense, she gets cooked. She's like the Luka of the W.
I just think
low buys.
All these women deserve their credit. Caitlyn deserves hers, but everybody else does.
Yes,
too,
all of them do, but that's the problem. They're not saying that. And she's getting the treatment. So guess like what my man said on ESPN yesterday. She's getting like the Michael Jordan treatment when he got froze out of the Olympics and shit like that. She getting the LeBron treatment when LeBron came in the league when he was the chosen one. You know how it is. When everybody, the media pumped him up, the vets and everybody in the league gonna give him what they welcome to the W. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. But the problem is it's gone further than that because it's political. You got GOP congressmen and women sending a letter to the W saying, we need some inquiries about why Caitlyn getting hurt. And see, that's the reason why they putting targets on her ass for no reason.
And like I tried to say,
the DOJ gonna get involved.
She don't say nothing. When the last time you heard Caitlyn Clark speak?
She said something last week.
But what did she say that
she don't? But see,
she's a target for
her. It's her fans. Her fan
for no reason.
It's her fan base. And let's keep it real. She know it, but she ain't saying nothing because that's how she make her bread. And then what's making and the W is using all of this controversy to bring in the viewership because on the Dan Patrick show, the commissioner of the W supposed to come and interview with the Dan Patrick show. They had an agreement that she would do the interview, knowing that there's going to be some question about from the Caitlyn Clark situation to the expansion they supposed to be still having, coming up and everything. They said they waited for 2 hours. Didn't hear nothing from her.
I mean, if you want to be treated as a serious league, then do these. This is what happens. These are tough questions, but this is a fair outlet for you, a fair platform. I will treat you with respect, but don't say yes. And then all of a sudden, somebody probably said, oh, maybe we shouldn't do this. Well, at some point, you have to do this. And she's 50 yards away. She's hitting practice shots out of the bunker. This is an important league.
The PR team for the W advised her, don't take the interview. She's 50 yards from them, putting golf and shit. While the Dan Patrick show waiting on her to have an interview. They are using this to drive in viewership.
I just wish they let the women play basketball.
They
take all this other stuff out of it. And
no, they driving it up.
Play basketball.
They driving it up. Controversy sells, so that's what they doing. They taking this shit and they running with it.